At 11:47 p.m., Ethan Cole received a phone call from a motel he had never heard of. The woman on the line spoke softly. "Mr. Cole, your room is ready." Ethan frowned. "You have the wrong number." Then she whispered, "No, we have the right person." The call ended. 10 minutes later, Ethan's GPS changed by itself. The blue route vanished and a new destination appeared on the screen. Blackwood Motel, 6 miles. Ethan tried to cancel it, but the screen would not respond. Outside, heavy rain swept across the empty highway. There were no houses, no gas stations, only dark pine trees on both sides. Then his fuel light came on. Perfect. His phone rang again. The same woman said, "Please don't miss the turn, Mr. Cole." Ethan looked up, and through the rain he saw a flickering red sign. Blackwood Motel. He pulled into the parking lot. The motel looked abandoned. Half the windows were broken, weeds pushed through the pavement, and every room was dark, except room 12. A weak yellow light glowed behind its curtain. Inside the office, an elderly woman sat behind the desk. Without smiling, she slid a brass key toward him. Room 12. Ethan didn't touch it. "I never booked a room." The woman opened a large guest book. Ethan's name was already written inside. Ethan Cole. Beneath it were his phone number, his home address, and his signature. Ethan stepped back. "That is not mine." Slowly, the woman looked up. "You signed it tomorrow." A cold weight moved through his chest. He turned toward the exit, but the front door was gone. Behind him, the woman said, "You should go to your room before midnight." Ethan looked at the wall clock. 11:58. Why? "Because after midnight, the other guests start looking for you." A loud bang echoed from the hallway, then another, then another. Doors began opening one by one. Ethan grabbed the brass key and ran. Room 12 was at the far end of the corridor. As he reached it, a voice whispered from behind room 11. "Ethan." It was his mother's voice. His mother had been dead for 7 years. He shoved the key into room 12, rushed inside, and locked the door. The room was empty except for a bed, an old telephone, and a tall mirror covered by a white sheet. The telephone rang. Ethan answered with shaking hands. A man whispered, "Listen carefully. You have less than 1 minute." Ethan froze. The voice was his own. "Whatever happens, do not uncover the mirror." Ethan slowly turned around. The white sheet was already sliding to the floor, and in the mirror, someone who looked exactly like Ethan was standing behind him. But when he spun around, the room was empty. Then the reflection smiled and raised one hand to knock from the inside of the mirror.